What we know about Ginny and Georgia Season 3 so far. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about what we know about Ginny and Georgia Season 3 so far. Let's get right into it. Ginny and Georgia returned to Netflix after a 2-year hiatus with an even bigger, more dramatic and shocking second season. Fans are eager to see what happens next after binge-watching the first 10 episodes. Ginny and Georgia Season 3 may not have been approved by Netflix yet, but given that Season 2 ends on a massive cliffhanger, viewers are unanimous in their belief that there must be another installment because they simply cannot leave us hanging. Despite being relatively trigger-happy with shows so far in 2023, Ginny and Georgia will almost certainly get a third season based on its early performance. According to Sarah Lampert, one of the series showrunners, no decision on a renewal has been made, with the creator telling Deadline, "No, there's been no talks with Netflix about Season 3. They're very regimented about how they do things. So there's very much a strategy in place where I think we'll drop it. And then we have to wait to see how it does and if we're going to see Season 3. But I certainly hope we do because it's going to be a wild ride." In previous interviews, the show's creators stated that they intended for a 4-season story arc to culminate at the end of the 4th. Let's hope they understand. Ginny and Georgia, in contrast to Bridgerton and Emily in Paris, is not one of the fortunate shows that has been given a renewal for 2 seasons at once. There has been no indication as of yet that there will be a third season of this show produced. Netflix will typically wait 1 or 2 months before announcing the return of a series. The premiere date for Season 2 was announced in 2021, 2 months after the conclusion of Season 1. If Ginny and Georgia Season 2 maintains a high completion rate among viewers and stays in the top 10 of Netflix's original series chart, then there is a good chance that there will be a Season 3. Because the show is so well received, there is a good chance that it will be renewed for a third season very soon. When will Ginny and Georgia Season 3 be available to watch online? Again, this is contingent on whether or not the agreement is renewed. When production actually gets underway, fans will likely have a better idea of when the show will come back on the air. Hopefully, viewers won't have to wait as long as they did for the release of Season 2. Season 1 debuted in February 2021, with Season 2 following nearly 2 years later in January 2023. In terms of filming time, both Seasons 1 and 2 took about 4 to 5 months. If Netflix continues to release Ginny and Georgia at the start of the year, Season 3 could arrive in early 2024. Now, just in case, what will Season 3 of Ginny and Georgia be about? Georgia is arrested moments after officially marrying Paul at their wedding, charged with murdering Cynthia's husband, Tom. Ginny and Marcus have broken up again, and Georgia and Austin's relationship remains complicated. Lampert also told Deadline that she believes the writers did a good job of setting up the tensions for Season 3. She said, "I think we've set up a lot of really great possibilities in the sense that, just playing out hypotheticals, if Georgia is being charged with this crime, we have Zion, he's Ginny's dad, we have Gil in the picture now." She then added, "I think previous to this, he had no chance at custody because he was a convicted felon, but who knows now, and we've got Paul, who's the stepdad. We have so many golden possibilities for storytelling based on how rich these characters are, and based on how many surprises we want to throw into Season 3 that I'm being coy about, but we do have it planned out." Lampert's co-creator and showrunner Deborah J. Fisher told The Wrap, "We know where Season 3 begins and ends, and we know the end game. Season 1 ended with the mother-daughter relationship and most other relationships broken up, and Fisher says Season 2 was about reuniting them." She said, "This whole season we've been bringing Ginny and Georgia back together, and so Ginny, Georgia and Austin, the 3 of them, are now a unit." She then added, "They've gotten past the murdering, they're together, Ginny's so helpful in making this wedding happen, they're united against Gil, and then again at the very end we tear them apart. We love telling these layered stories, and it's the best part about doing a drama where you have all these balances. As soon as you get them together, here comes something else down the road that's going to tear them apart, and that's one of the dimensions and how our show is so layered. It just works in such a beautiful way. I love the way the season ends." So, which character will return? It appears that the entire main cast will return for Season 3. Nathan Mitchell, Mason Temple, Katie Douglas, Chelsea Clark, Sabrina Grevich, Daniel Byrne, and Rebecca Ablak, along with the rest of the Wellsbury residents, are all expected to return. Aaron Ashmore will almost certainly return as Gil, who is attempting to gain custody of Austin. As the investigation into Georgia continues, so will Alex Mallory Jr. as PI Gabriel Cordova. If Season 3 is picked up, more characters will most likely join the cast. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.